Well, many areas saw a little bit of rainfall and others saw quite a bit of rainfall over the past 48 hours. Really, it's more kind of the past 36 hours. Fort Smith at the airport, about 7/10 of an inch. Fayetteville at about a tenth of an inch. Poteau, very close to 2 inches. Rogers and XNA, only a few hundredths at best, just because a lot of the heaviest rain was in the River Valley, and a lot of it this morning was south I-40 in LaFleur as well as Scott County. So you can see those are kind of the bullseyes, as well as Sequoia County. So anywhere from about 1 to 3 inches in those parts in the blue and purple. Otherwise, north I-40, and maybe about a tenth of an inch at best. Here's a live look at satellite. You can see a lot of that cloud cover starting to recede from north to south. So we're seeing some peaks of sunshine, especially in Benton and Carroll County, even a little bit in Washington and Madison County as well. If you're in the River Valley, you can see very thick, very potent cloud cover, and that's going to continue for the rest of the afternoon. But we could see maybe some peaks of sunshine later towards sunset. So you'll see futurecast here, and maybe a couple of stray showers south I-40. Otherwise, we're going to stay dry for this afternoon, this evening, and overnight tonight will be pretty quiet with a partly to mostly cloudy sky. So end of the day tomorrow, we'll see some showers and storms, I think, arrive in eastern Oklahoma by 7, maybe a little bit into southern River Valley as well. And then I think as we head towards the noon hour, this will start to move in. But notice as it's moving from west to east, losing a little bit of energy. So we'll see how far east it does get. I think the River Valley will be a little bit more favored for this rain showers. And overall, the farther south and west you live, the better chance I think you have of seeing rain. Then as we head towards the evening hours, Wednesday, we'll see a little bit of a hint of some rain moving in from the north before the big rain arrives on Thursday. So for the rest of today, high temperatures will be in the upper 70s and low 80s in northwest Arkansas, mid to upper 70s in the River Valley, maybe a stray shower south I-40, otherwise partly to mostly cloudy. Then for tonight, even a little bit cooler tonight than it was this morning. Lows in the mid to upper 50s in northwest Arkansas, and then the upper 50s and low 60s in the River Valley with, again, that partly to mostly cloudy sky. Then for tomorrow, high temperatures, maybe a degree or two cooler in some spots, especially northwest Arkansas, really mid to upper 70s across the board, a little bit cooler off to the west. So when that rain arrives Wednesday night into early Thursday, we're going to have a flash flooding risk, especially during the day Thursday. Wednesday night, that level 2 out of 4 risk is for northwest Arkansas. And then for Thursday, it's for not really necessarily the entire 5 news coverage area, but really the entire state. This is going to be a pretty massive system. And then by Friday, that'll clear out, and that risk will be none. So we'll show you what that looks like here. So we're speeding things back up. Here's Wednesday at 10 o'clock. This is a different model. So this is why it looks a little bit different, but it extends through the early morning hours on Friday. So it moves in from the north. It looks like at about early morning hours, a little bit before sunrise. Here's 4 a.m. Starts to move in on our northern edge. And then notice by 7 a.m. starting to walk out the door, get the kids out to the bus stop. Some moderate to very heavy rain in northwest Arkansas. I think much of the River Valley, especially south of I-40, will stay dry through the early morning, but then notice towards the afternoon, start to see some of that heavy rain start to move in. Then by the afternoon commute, some in northwest Arkansas a little bit dry, continues to move through the River Valley. Then I think after sunset, we're pretty quiet, minus a few scattered showers that may linger into Friday morning. And then I think the rest of the Labor Day weekend is dry. All in all, we can see anywhere from about 2 to 4 inches across the board, I think especially northwest Arkansas, where that rain does start. Otherwise, for the rest of the Labor Day weekend, you can notice temperatures in the upper 70s, then into the mid 80s by the end of it. Looks like the Razorback game for now, get knock on wood, is going to be dry. And then for the River Valley, we'll be seeing those temperatures into the mid 80s. And again, overall, it looks like a fabulous way to wrap up the month of August.
Yeah, definitely. And I still couldn't believe this morning just how cool it felt. It was almost a little chilly if you didn't have on a sweater.
I was going to say, yeah, it felt very nice. Now, again, I'm a Minnesotan, so I'm a little bit of an outsider.
Well, I forget who I'm talking
I was
to.
going to say, yeah, I was going to say, she's talking to me. But yeah, it felt incredible out there. It's going to feel even a little bit cooler tomorrow.
All right, great week for those temperatures.